Following complaints raised by students, the Khasi Students Union, KSU, on Monday apprised the Health Minister Ampareen Lyngdoh of the need to re-verify the documents of some students applying for the MBBS state quota. The KSU President Lambokstar Marnagar and General Secretary Donald Thaba were accompanied by its members and discussed with the Health Minister about the problem at hand.
So this morning, we had an interaction with the Voice of the People Party representatives, where they had made some observations about certain errors in the notification of the medical seats. And after due discussion with the VPP members, we were on the same page, where we thought that any productive contribution given by any political party, if found to be deserving and if found to be necessary to get done, we must always take those suggestions. So we have finished that one meeting and everybody was on the same page. And yes, in order to ensure that we safeguard the allocation of seats, we must make sure that everything is done, and that will be done alongside with 2 new medical seats that were announced by Government of India and allotted to the state of government of Meghalaya last night. So we will have a revised list of candidates to ensure that even the 2 seats that have come are made available on the public domain for necessary scrutiny by all concerned. I had again a meeting with the Khasi Students Union organization, where the president and his team members came to meet me on the matters related to the credibility of certificates submitted by applicants to avail these medical seats. We had already seen certain news items in certain media linkages where they said that there is doubt on certain applicants and their credibility in terms of certificates submitted. We had already written immediately to all DCs to immediately verify on documents submitted by applicants. And the DC's reply enabled us to certify based on their certifications, and hence we were able to announce the first list. That already delayed announcements of seat by about 7 to 10 days. Then KSU is still not satisfied that the verifications done at the district are as per order or are in order. Now, when these kinds of allegations come, it is but fit for the Department of Health to again send re-verification based on specific indicators for specific cases. We have requested the KSU to submit in writing. Very important. Otherwise, there will be no justification for us to do any other verification other than the one already done. We had already in anticipation done it, but they were still dissatisfied. Now what happens is that now the list has been announced. We have 2 more seats. So this new list with the 2 more seats of people who are eligible to get these allocation of seats will be announced alongside a corrigendum where there has been some matters that needed to be corrected in our notification of names. We have also, in anticipation of further discussion and dialogue with concerned citizens, we have anyways ensured that every applicant who has applied for allocation of seats signs an undertaking that if any document found to be untrue and fraudulent, their seat will stand revoked. We also have that. We cannot delay this allotment of seat anymore because we are running out of time. Most institutions are giving deadlines to all who are availing the seats to report to their institution, I'm told already by 1st, 2nd, 3rd of September. We are already running late. We will not hold the entire list because it would be unfair to hold the whole list. But whenever the letters of complaints on certain applicants come, we will allow them to go ahead with the allow them ahead to go and claim their seats and start with their admission procedures. But if after verification any defect is found, then we already have given them an undertaking where they will have to sign and we can revoke the seats at any point of time. Whether or not these seats will become invalid, whether or not government of Meghalaya will lose these seats is something that we now have to consider. Let this verification again happen on certain complaint letters received by certain sources, certain complainants, and then we will see how it goes. I hope we will not lose seats because of this confusion. We will try our best to try and save every seat that the state of Meghalaya has been given in the central pool of MBBS seats. So these were two discussions, very important discussions that we had today, and I'm happy and I'm thankful to all who met us, the voice of the people as well as the KSU, and we are happy that the meetings went well and that we will again review this matter as and when the time arises.
Why this list again re-verification? Is it not affecting the credibility of the people who are behind education? Sorry,
Screening.
And the
What
people-
list? What list?
People will be this list, MBBS list. And there was no problem in the past. Why now?
List
Somebody
has
to
not
come-
changed.
Somebody has to come and
No,
ask.
list has not changed.
2 more seats you are saying.
So 2 seats were allotted yesterday by government of
Can
India.
you tell us what is the problem of VPP? You said that some discrepancy errors. What are the
No,
errors?
so the discrepancy was that we had to ensure that the list of candidates remained as the merit list. So that will be done. That will be done. It's not a question of credibility of the head department. It's just that erroneously certain errors happened and those errors can always be corrected.
So the KSU has demanded the government to revoke the seats for the 9 candidates whose the documents are doubtful.
See, we now have to first re-verify based on specific case-to-case basis which are the seats where there has been this allegation. I have told you, DCs have already reviewed the authenticity of these certificates, but because they are saying that on a case basis, there needs to be a further inquiry. There is no harm in inquiring further because we have to be sure that there is no such discrepancy that occurs. So, in order to avoid this discrepancy, we are saying that we will send students have already signed undertakings and we can correct if found to be true. Now we have to wait for the period of verification because we are not the competent authority to verify permanent residency certificates. We are not the authorities. We will send it to the concerned departments for them to re-verify based on this RTI which they have apparently filed and have received information.
What about the 11 who were disqualified by Manipur? Because these are the
See now, so again, state of Manipur, their list as per the WhatsApp, and we don't even know how credible a WhatsApp can be because we've not verified all of that, was an application on the basis of EWS. So apparently there was that. But because it is not the concern of the state of Meghalaya, since this document has also been circulated, we need to verify that also. No, you can't just say it's WhatsApp, it's not credible. We've said, let us study if it is true, and let us see what needs to get done. What the state, any other state does is not really our purview.
11 are part of the list.
See, we only say this. All applicants documents have been resent to DCs for verification, and they have all come back to the government saying that they are credible certificates. We are not the authority that issues these certificates. We are just allocating MBBS seats. So if a letter of complaint comes formally to the department, then we will again relook at certain factors that is being indicated in the complaint letter. We don't know. I've had a conversation. We discussed this with the KSU members, and we have said that if there is any doubt, kindly send, we'll re-verify even on that.